My name is Katiusha Karna, and I'm responsible for the education for global citizenship sector for AMU, Azione per un Mondo Unito Onlus, means Action for United World Onlus. Is an NGO established in 1986 with the goal of building a united world through the projects of cooperation and education to global citizenship. It operates globally with special attention to particularly vulnerable places and communities. I'm here with you today because I work with this special international team with Carlos, Corinne, and Anna for the Living Peace project in the world. This project, in fact, is promoted and supported by AMU since 2016, alongside other cooperation and education projects. To make you know more about our NGO, our mission, our vision, I will show you a little video that explains better than more words. I apologize in advance because I will need to leave you this meeting soon to join another one previously scheduled. So thank you for your attention. So we can say the video.
It's hard to explain a dream. We at AMU put it right into our name, Action for a United World. We work to make it happen together with the most vulnerable communities, realizing projects of international cooperation and global citizenship education in full respect of social, cultural, economic, and environmental issues. We focus on the individual in every project, aiming at their full integration. Each of them brings to the table their own talents and resources, but also their needs and aspirations. When we operate in countries with less favorable economic environment, we fight for safe and fair working conditions and a proper salary. We promote wholesome education, microcredit, and new productive activities inspired by the economy of communion. We support health programs together with local institutions and organizations, facilitating the access to drinking water, proper food, and health care. In case of humanitarian crisis, we give first aid care and offer programs with the goal of restoring the economic and social conditions. We work with families, companies, and organizations to promote employment and social inclusion for people in need, especially migrant and refugees. We facilitate access to lower and higher education and promote human rights and peace through the education to global citizenship. Our style is inspired by the Focolare movement, with whom we cooperate to spread the culture of dialogue and unity in a continuous development of communion. Each of us, supporters, workers, beneficiaries, is a protagonist. We can receive what we need and at the same time donate what we have because we are brothers and members of the human family. This is our dream, a united world.
Thank you, Katyusha. Thank you so much to introduce all of us in this big house. This is AMU. And now we go for the new step. It's just the time that we will know a little bit more in deep the organizations present here and to share the fruit of the reciprocal collaboration. Working in synergy means for us to welcome and to love the other project or activity as our own. This often leads us to sacrifice our work or our activities to support the project of the other, to help him or her in time of greater difficulty. It means sharing our talent and skills, generating new ideas together with generosity. Otherwise, our relationship can become a business on the name of peace, where we want to take advantage of the other's idea for a greater success of mine or a greater diffusion of my organization. But our experience is really great. Over these years, we have experiences together the beauty of working in synergy with all of you. How much more we are able to influence the education of the younger generations, the society and the world. And I think this testimony is the best contribution we can give to the world, which make us more credible in front of the young people. So let's start. We will do it by presenting 4 blocks of experiences, introducing by a short video where you can know more and better who we are. So let's start with the first video. So I have the honor to introduce now Alia Dollinger and Beatriz Moraca, who are the founders and responsible of Mimos para tus ojos, very well known in our network. And then to Inés Palomeque and Guido Iacobacci, also representative. Inés is the founder and president of the Mil Milenios de Paz, also a very well known foundation in our network. You are most welcome. So please, Leah and Beatriz, it's your time. Open your microphone, maybe.
Hola, ahora
Yeah,
sí.
good.
Bueno, buenos días. En realidad Betty no se pudo conectar, así que comenzaré yo. Es muy grato, tanto para Beatriz como para mí, compartir con todos ustedes de qué se trata Mimos para tus ojos. Está creado desde el año 2015 y desprende de un proyecto que tiene mucho más de 10 años, que es Caminos para alcanzar un mundo mejor. Nace de la necesidad de que se observe en la sociedad la formación de valores nuevos en niños y nace de esta manera porque los jóvenes, y por qué no, la necesidad de reafirmarlos en los adultos mayores. Si pensamos en educar para la paz, primero debemos sentirla desde adentro nuestro, vivirla, donarla, acompañándonos siempre en este camino, que es una tarea que todos como sociedad estamos involucrados. Las instituciones educativas tienen una oportunidad única para formar niños con espíritu crítico, libres de pensamiento, con valores que enaltecen nuestra sociedad, con solidaridad y sobre todo con respeto por el otro. Conocimos a Living Peace a través de redes sociales. Encontramos allí qué acciones de paz realizaban y nos interiorizamos sobre toda la red. Tiempo después, Carlos visitó Argentina y pudimos conocernos personalmente. Se hizo muy fácil encontrar puntos en común que prontamente fuimos plasmando en acciones concretas. Nos potenciamos al encontrar en esta unión un fuerte acercamiento al otro desde las artes plásticas visuales. En realidad, estas artes plásticas tienen un lenguaje propio, que va más allá de ser algo solamente recreativo. ¿Mimos para tus ojos? Da la oportunidad de sentirse bien consigo mismo al realizar el mandala, sabiendo que será para alguien que lo necesita indefectiblemente para iluminar y dar luz a su entorno. Elegimos mandalas para iluminar, dado que todas las edades lo pueden realizar. Generan también, para el que lo recibe, una energía maravillosa. Lo pueden realizar en todo momento, en todo espacio, en todo tipo de lugar donde realmente se necesite una palabra mágica y que es empatía. Durante estos años juntos, el intercambio de mandalas por el mundo parece inagotable. Une culturas, etnias, lenguas, emociones, siempre a través de acciones concretas como pinta conmigo, yo pinto una mitad y tú pintas otra mitad, cuenta conmigo, que son cuentos breves en audio-video, destacando valores, la realización de la primera Expo Internacional de Mandalas de Paz, que realizamos en Argentina, donde se expusieron más de 300 mandalas, y que se enviaron desde 23 países. Llegamos así al 2019, al Congreso de Jóvenes Embajadores de Paz que se hizo en España. Maravilloso, maravilloso encuentro. La energía, la empatía, desbordó todo nuestro corazón. Al ver la acogida de mimos entre ellos, donde compartimos, intercambiamos juntos la creación de mandalas, fue muy enriquecedor. Jóvenes de Medio Oriente, Cabo Verde, Asia, Europa, América Latina, nos transmitían todo su entusiasmo. En estos tiempos tan difíciles de pandemia no bajamos los brazos, al contrario, redoblamos esfuerzos y creatividad para seguir llegando juntos a cada lugar, con cartas de apoyo a lugares devastados, que también está presente la red de Living Peace, con donaciones, con la participación y acompañando a la formación de jóvenes líderes de paz, con la virtualidad entre instituciones poniendo en práctica el Team Out, con la primera exposición internacional virtual de mandalas de paz, donde recibimos a 43 países. Y si nos preguntamos, ¿qué es construir la paz? Que parece algo difícil de responder, responderíamos sin dudar que es así, compartiendo experiencias, haciéndolas propias para difundirlas y enriquecerlas, donar lo mejor de nosotros durante el camino, difundir cada acción que sume e inspire a otros, tal como nosotros nos inspiramos en Living Peace para dar a conocer el dado de la paz y crear un mandala propio de mimos que en sus lados dice escucho desde la empatía, soy luz para iluminar el camino de otros, podemos construir paz, me miro en los ojos del alma. ¿Estamos seguras que este encontrarnos, conocernos, cada día nos acerca más y nos fortalece? Nos une la pasión y el amor por el otro, por nuestro hermano. Dicen que lo que se lleva en la mano es temporal, pero lo que se lleva en el alma es infinito. Y así será, y siempre será así. Gracias al universo por coincidir con cada uno de ustedes. Y les vamos a compartir solamente un pequeño videíto muy corto, donde muestra un poquito la experiencia maravillosa con los jóvenes líderes de paz en España. Muchas gracias.
Thank you so much, Leah, for this sharing. I felt so so happy to see these images, and really, this is indeed where Living Peace work. There is Mimos para tus ojos, and where Mimos para tus ojos is doing any action, Living Peace is there. Now, another great foundation with Inés Palomeque, Mis Milenios de Paz. Inés, please.
Hola, estoy muy feliz y agradecida de estar hoy aquí con ustedes. Esta oportunidad de recordar el camino transitado con Living Peace, y en especial en sinergia con Carlos Palma, es una experiencia que produce mucha alegría y que estimula a continuar, a mejorar y a crecer. Mi nombre es Inés Palomeque, soy fundadora y presidenta de Mil Milenios de Paz y formo parte del directorio de International Cities Peace. Mil Milenios de Paz desde 1995 trabaja para lograr que la convivencia pacífica en el mundo sea una realidad. En el año 2012 logró la sanción de la Ley Nacional 26.819 que autoriza a enarbolar la bandera de la paz en todos los edificios públicos y privados pertenecientes al Estado Nacional, de las provincias y de la Ciudad de Buenos Aires. Esta bandera simboliza el pasado, el presente y el futuro de las naciones, y sus tres esferas también representan el arte, la ciencia y la espiritualidad. A su vez, la ley recomienda que todas las instituciones educativas incorporen la temática de la paz, la promoción de la paz en sus quehaceres docentes, constituyendo esta herramienta esencial para que los educandos puedan definir proyectos de vidas basados en la libertad, la solidaridad, la igualdad, la equidad, el respeto por la diversidad, la justicia, la responsabilidad y el bien común. Ahora los invito a ver el video Juntos somos canales de paz y de esperanza, que nos muestra el camino transitado con Living Peace. Después presentaré a Guido Iacobacci, que es el director de los jóvenes de Mil Milenios de Paz, para finalmente encontrarnos y despedirnos con un fuerte abrazo. Gracias. Bueno, muchas gracias a todos por habernos escuchado y conocido. Las puertas de Mil Milenios están abiertas para todos. Podemos compartir muchos proyectos e intercambiar ideas, que es la forma de crecer. Nos alegra que Living Peace se haya unido con Mimos para tus ojos, porque los mandalas comenzaron en un encuentro, el Día Internacional de la Paz, un 21 de septiembre en el 2015, y conoció a Carlos Palma un 15 de marzo cuando firmamos ese acuerdo de paz. Así que nos alegra unir puentes como a Sonia, que está en Paysandú, y a tantos otros. Yo me despido de ustedes con un gran agradecimiento y espero que la paz llegue volando a todos ustedes con nuestra palomita. ¿Nos saludamos así con la palomita? A ver, esas palomitas volando para que la paz llegue a todo el mundo. Gracias, gracias, Carlos, gracias.
Guido, tú puedes...
Sí, gracias Carlos, hola a todos, qué lindo ver tantas caras conocidas, me llena de emoción y les quería compartir la experiencia de que como jóvenes de Mil Milenios de Paz, emprendedores de la comunicación y embajadores de la paz, tuvimos la gran oportunidad de ser invitados a participar de 2 foros internacionales en Brasil y en Filipinas, y al primer congreso de formación de líderes de la paz que celebramos organizado por Living Peace, que se celebró en Madrid, España, donde educadores y organizadores del mundo transmitieron a los más jóvenes presentes herramientas de formación para líderes positivos, como nos gusta llamarlo, líderes de paz. Éramos jóvenes de distintos puntos del planeta con un mismo fin: crear puentes y compartir herramientas para el logro de la paz mundial. Solución ante los sucesos que vive la humanidad. Una experiencia que fue muy rica y constructiva, donde también nosotros pudimos compartir nuestra experiencia desde Mil Milenios de Paz. Así que muchísimas gracias y siempre Living Peace y Mil Milenios y todas las organizaciones que están acá en el corazón. Gracias.
Gracias, Guido. Gracias, Inés. Gracias, realmente. Es siempre un motivo de admiración. I'm sorry. It's a great thing to listen to you and to know the way already we have done together with so many activities that now maybe in many countries those activities arrived and they don't know that they are coming from Mil Milenios de Paz or from Mimos, but never mind. The important is that this new culture we want to give to the young generations is already there. Thank you so much for your so important contribution to the peace in the world. Now let's start to the second group of experiences we introduce with another video. So now we will know another 2 beautiful realities. And you know, some of the organization or association or foundations here, They are in this synergy with Living Peace since a very long time, years, like Mil Milenios, like Mimos para tus ojos, so many years. Others, just some months, 1 year, but with a very rich experience together. This is the case of what we will now present with Anna Bacchia from Switzerland, with the Consciousness Institute. And then with a very special for us also, very special association, the Universal Circle of Peace Ambassadors, with two representatives of the circle, Melina Garcia and Guillermina Pasquet from Argentina. So, Anna, you're most welcome.
Thank you, Carlos. Now here I am. Hello, everybody, and from Lugano, Switzerland, and thank you, Living Peace, for this invitation and for this sharing with all of you. I'm Anna Bacchia, researcher in human sciences, and I'm a teacher. And with the architect Roman Calzaferi, who is here with us today, we have founded the Consciousness Institute in Lugano, Switzerland, which creates and offers cultural programs dedicated today to 74 countries in the world. And our programs develop the consciousness of the constant dialogue, real, present, ubiquitous, between the human being and life. A consciousness which recognizes that the essence of life is embodied within man, and our breathing is not other from the breathing of everything, from the breathing of life itself, one, undivided, infinite. Some years ago, in Luxembourg, at the World Peace Prize, we met Carlos Palma and Living Peace International, and our sharing developed a heartfelt dialogue and collaboration in the spirit of life, of humanity and peace. Then many initiatives were created and are open, but among them we want to mention our project Inning One Earth Choir, created in 2012, which involves today more than 3 million participants, which share the theme, we have many native languages, but one only human language. And furthermore, our project Consciousness, Life and Network, which is dedicated to the human being as a co-creator of the evolution of life on Earth, but starting from within. In 2021, both of these projects have been supported by the partnership with the Living Peace International, not only for the spread of these events, but most of all for the concrete participation of the young ambassadors of Living Peace, of whose extraordinary stories and initiative we have created some videos, which we have broadcasted and which are online, videos about their touching testimonials of their concrete activities dedicated to peace in various countries on Earth. Such testimonials represent amazing and very inspiring examples on how many young people in the world are involved and are offering their dedication and commitment in the cause of peace. And we express our thank you today to Living Peace and its young ambassadors, because no other young testimonials could have offered to the followers such a true breathing of an incomparable hope and trust today. And we feel to express our gratitude to Carlos Palma for his grand work, which inspires and coordinates so many young people in the world, and for this unique partnership among Living Peace, our Consciousness Institute in Lugano, Switzerland, and all of you. Partnership which are open to be still developed. So thank you to Carlos Palma, to Living Peace, and to you all for this sharing.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Roman. Thank you so much. Well, I think that in a very short time, we can share so many other things, no, Anna, that we have lived together. And for Living Peace, there's a after and before.
Yeah.
We met you. Something very important changed in Living Peace after our meeting. So
Thank you.
This is the great thing of this synergy of life, no, Anna?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Carlos.
And now let's go to the Universal Circle of Peace Ambassadors that, well, the president, Madame Gabrielle Simon, I don't know if she is here actually in our online in this moment, but she asked that some of the members can represent her today. So we choose two from Argentina, a peace ambassador and a young peace ambassador from Argentina, Melina and Guillermina. So, Melina, cuando quieras.
Hola a todos, un gusto estar acá, muy agradecida de estar en este espacio compartiendo con ustedes. Voy a pedir permiso para compartir pantalla. Bien.
Perché non vedo più niente?
¿Bien? Se comparte. Muy bien. Bueno, somos Melina y Guillermina, de Argentina, de Rosario. Somos uno de los muchos frutos de una sinergia extraordinaria entre el Círculo Mundial de Embajadores de Paz y Living Peace International, al que pertenecemos ya hace algunos años. El Círculo Universal de Embajadores de Paz nació el 3 de agosto de 2004 en Amélie, Francia, teniendo como objetivo honrar a los hombres y mujeres de todos los países, de todos los orígenes, nacionalidades, familias religiosas, comunidades espirituales, que trabajan por la paz en el área mundial, nacional y personal. Perdonen. En el 2012, Carlos Palma fue nombrado embajador de paz en seguimiento de la creación de Living Peace. Desde entonces, Madame Gabrielle Simon, actual presidente mundial del Círculo de Embajadores, siguió muy de cerca todas las actividades que las jóvenes generaciones realizaban en favor de la paz en todo el mundo. En 2015 nace una nueva realidad fruto a una sinergia naciente entre el Círculo Mundial de Embajadores de Paz y Living Peace Internacional.
Bueno, somos los jóvenes embajadores de paz, niños, adolescentes y jóvenes de entre 6 y 25 años de edad que han testimoniado ser constructores de paz en el ámbito que los rodee, ya sea en la escuela, en la universidad, en el club, en el barrio, en la iglesia. Hoy los jóvenes embajadores de paz reconocidos a nivel internacional somos más de 600 y estamos en muchos países de los 5 continentes. Somos llamados a ser líderes y organizadores de actividades a favor de la paz, ya sea en nuestro colegio o universidad, pero también nos comprometemos a dar respuestas concretas, ¿no?, a los muchos desafíos que nuestra humanidad está atravesando y nosotros mismos estamos atravesando en la cotidianidad.
En Colombia, los jóvenes embajadores se han comprometido con la promoción de aquellos valores de las culturas indígenas a favor de la paz. En Brasil se están haciendo cargo de muchas personas que a causa de la pandemia han quedado sin techo, sin trabajo, asistiéndolos con regularidad en todo lo que sea necesario. En el Líbano se dedican a sostener a las víctimas de la gran explosión del año pasado y de la dura crisis económica del país. En Uruguay, un joven embajador de 15 años creó un conservatorio de música gratuito para niños pobres. En Italia crean actividades para sostener las necesidades básicas de algunos países de Medio Oriente, y en Myanmar. En Filipinas se han ocupado de las víctimas de las catástrofes naturales. En España han iniciado el diálogo con el Parlamento para decir su descontento por la manera como los parlamentarios se tratan y actúan en la decisión de las necesidades de la población.
También se han ido realizando actividades a nivel internacional, viviendo 2 semanas en un campo de refugiados en Jordania para vivir por y con los refugiados. En diciembre de 2019, ahí podemos ver algunas imágenes, ya se ha nombrado antes, se realizó el primer congreso de formación para jóvenes embajadores, presentes en 39 países. Hace unos meses, en Argentina se realizó un curso de formación virtual para los jóvenes de habla española y portuguesa.
La lista de actividades que los jóvenes embajadores realizamos sería muy larga. Nos sentimos protagonistas hoy del cambio para un mañana más fraterno y en paz. El Círculo Universal de los Embajadores de Paz y Living Peace están así contribuyendo en una profunda sinergia a la creación y difusión de esta cultura de paz tan necesitada y tan deseada para todos. Eso es todo. Muchas gracias.
Gracias a todos.
Gracias, Melina and Guillermo. Thank you, Melina and Guillermina, for sharing just a little bit of this great story about our synergy with the Universal Circle of Peace Ambassadors. The young ambassadors of peace, they are doing amazing, amazing activities around the world. It's enough just to present them that we need a Zoom of 3-4 hours. So maybe in the future. So let's go to the third group of experiences with another new video. So now is the time for a foundation and an organization that we have to say so many things about them. One is from Africa, from the Democratic Republic of Congo, is the World Peace Foundation. So we have the experience of the founder and president, Dr. John Muhuta. And then another amazing reality, Peace Par International, that most of you know, because we are participating since, I think, 8 years in this incredible project. So it will be through an important person and very dear person for us, Jules Lorraine. So let's start with the experience of John Muhuta from Congo.
My name is John Mutamuyana. I'm the founder of the World Peace Foundation in Democratic Republic of Congo. I am a provincial coordinator of Living Peace International. We are working in partnership since long time, 2015, up to date. We have realized a lot of activities of promotion of the culture of peace. The way you know in history, my country needed peacemaker. So with Living Peace, we have done a lot of activities to promote the culture of peace. And we have got more than 50 schools works with the projects of Living Peace International. For this moment, we have got a lot of members. They join this activity for promotion of the culture of peace. My organization, the World Peace Foundation, DRC in Africa, we are working to promote a culture of peace, and we have got almost 7 objectives, where you are going to fund, educate the children, adolescents, and to tell them how to resolve the conflict. Secondly, educate the children how to live in a peaceful way. To intervene, number 3, to intervene in conflict resolutions in our society and our community in Democratic Republic of Congo. Supervise the children. We have got the movement, and in this movement we call those children the artists of peace, and we have got objective to create more schools or to build more schools to help the vulnerable children. In the same way, to create the University of Conflict Resolutions. Number 7 objective, we celebrate International Day of Peace, IDP. Every year on 21 September, we are celebrating this date with different leaders, officials, the government officials, the churches, the whole different people, because if we are talking about peace, we can't talk with a limit, but because everyone needs peace, especially in my country. I appreciate the efforts of Living Peace International and the vision of International Living Peace International. We can talk Mr. Carlos Palma, the way we are collaborating, the way we are working together to promote this culture of peace. For that, we are calling all over people all over the world to be with us, to work together, to change the world. Congo needs peace, Africa needs peace, and the Congo needs the peacemakers. So for that, we appreciate it. We say thank you very much for Living Peace International, or peace, for what Living Peace is doing all over the world and all over my country, Democratic Republic of Congo. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail on earth, and the peace prevail all over the world and my country. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Thank you very much. I know that John is online with us, and because sometimes the internet is not working good, so that's why he provided a video with the experience. And well, I have to tell you that if someone will have in the future the possibility to travel to Africa and to go to Congo, will discover an amazing young people. They say, like in Sudan, I see here Bobby also is online from Sudan, from Khartoum. We have a lot of things to learn from the African culture, especially their commitment to peace that is really very strong, very strong. Thank you so much, John. And let's now go to another incredible word, the Peace Pal International. And because she could not be here with us today, she sent us a short video.
Hello, my name is Jules Loren, and I am the director of Peace Pals International. Peace Pals International is a project of May Peace Prevail on Earth International based out of New York. We're also the sister organization to the Goy Peace Foundation. I had the opportunity to meet Carlos about 10 years ago when he sent me a message offering to translate Peace Pals International Art Contest into Arabic and Hebrew. From there, our relationship and our partnership with Living Peace International has continued to grow. It's been such an honor, and now I'd really like to share some of the work that we have done together. In the fall of 2015, Carlos and I were having a conversation. How could we bring Peace Pals International and Living Peace International and create a project that would allow young people around the world to come together, to have conversations? From there, we created World Peace Youth. It took months of planning, but in April of 2016, World Peace Youth had their first webinar. The topic of conversation was the Fuji Declaration and how these young people could apply the principles of the Fuji Declaration into their daily lives.
Hello and welcome to today's webinar. My name is Jules Lamore. I am the Director of Peace Pals International. And what a joy it is for all of us to be together today. And this beautiful webinar with our 14 exceptional youth from around the world and Carlos Palma of Living Peace, my partner.
Hello to everyone. Wow, it's amazing this moment to be all together. We dreamed for this moment and the moment arrived. Today, this conference is possible because of the strong synergy between Peace Pal and Living Peace. But this conference will never be possible without you, the youth. Jules.
Carlos, thank you so much.
3, 2, 1. May
peace prevail on earth.
Very good. Thank you.
In September of 2016, during the International Day of Peace, I joined Carlos in Florianópolis, Brazil, for the Youth World Peace Forum, in which our project, World Peace Youth, presented an online webinar.
We want to explain a little bit what this video conference is about. It was brought to life by Carlos Palma and Jules Lamore. They wanted to create a space, a platform for young peace activists and young peacemakers like we are to exchange ideas, testimonies, tell our stories without adult interference.
In 2018, Living Peace became our official theme for the Peace Pals International Art Exhibition and Awards Contest. That year, we asked young people around the world, what does Living Peace mean to you? Living Peace International has also hosted numerous art exhibitions around the world. There is so much more that I could say about our partnership with Living Peace throughout the years. It has been such an honor to work with Carlos and Living Peace and all the schools associated with Living Peace International. I wish you all well, continued success. May peace prevail on earth.
Wow, thank you, Jules. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. Really, but Jules is a very special person indeed. And she was, and with her, Peace Pal International, and later on we will listen about Goy Peace Foundation. They support Living Peace from the very beginning in a very special way. And we feel strongly we are brothers, and we really live this synergy when the project of the other is my project. The life of the other touch my life directly. So thank you so much, Jules, and all Peace Pal team for this opportunity that we can offer to the young generations. Now, I think we start the last part. With a new and last introductory video. Well, now we have the last three and very special partners of Living Peace. Dance Lab from Italy. She could not be here today, so she sent a video. Then we have the Goi Peace Foundation from Japan, and we have here Yasho Mochizuki with Tatsuro Nakayama, and then from Japan. And then finally, a very special partner for us, Fraternet, with a special person, Maria Nick. So let's introduce first the video of Dance Lab from Italy.
We are very happy to be here today in this great and beautiful reality that Living Peace has managed to build. Our collaboration has been active for several years now, and besides offering us a new horizon to the whole world, it has also had as a fruit the nomination of some of the young people from our association Dance Lab Armonia as ambassadors for peace. This has created in them a new responsibility, a new way of living, even more intensely, the reality of being peace builders. The virtual march that is currently taking place on our social networks has been joined by many schools of Living Peace all over the world, talking about peace and respect. And so I can only thank with all my heart the entire Living Peace network, which was protagonist along with many other schools.
Thank you so much. And it was thanks to this experience with Dance Lab that many youth now around the world who are involved in dance, they are a commitment to peace in our network. So Dance Lab also made an important contribution to Living Peace International. And let's go now to Japan. And with a great pleasure, I will introduce you. Please, Yeshua, it's your time.
Yes.
Yeshua.
Hello. Do you see me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So, thank you very much for introducing me. I'm Yashio Mochizuki, Program Director of the International Exchange for the Goi Peace Foundation. I would like to briefly explain the Goi Peace Foundation. And we are doing peace education in the most simple way. We believe that we need to change the awareness of people to have a sustainable future for Earth and humanity. We believe that we need to change, our aim is to share the vision of the Declaration for all life on Earth and to encourage all people to apply its values and principles in their lives. Our programs are such as Goi Peace Award, International Essay Contest for Young People, Education for Sustainable Development, Entrepreneurship Campus, cooperation with the United Nations, and Fuji Declaration. So thank you. Today, I didn't have time to prepare for the video. I'd like to share the slides presentation. So let me share it now here. So,
Living Peace International and the
okay.
Peace Foundation.
Now I'm sharing you the beautiful partnership between Living Peace International and the Goi Peace Foundation. So how we started. Our history of synergy between Living Peace International and Goi Peace Foundation started already in 2013, when Masami Sayonji and Hiro Sayonji, chairperson and president of the Goi Peace Foundation, sent a beautiful message of support and solidarity to your second International Peace Festival in Cairo, Egypt. And International Essay Contest for Young People. Since then, many students from the International Living Peace Network started to participate every year in the International Essay Contest for Young People, which we are most delighted and grateful. And by the way, we had an award ceremony online for the first time this year. We introduced winners, finalists, and school awards. We had many positive feedback. And Dr. Carlos Parman says, the main interest was to join teenagers and young people from all over the world to express their ideas and experiences in realizing a more united and peaceful world. Also, Dr. Carlos Palma has been supporting Goi Peace Foundation voluntarily. We're deeply grateful for his continuous contribution and moral support. More cooperation in flag ceremonies and more. In 2018, Dagmar Barkenbark, a representative of the Goi Peace Foundation and May Peace Prevail Honors International, our sister organization in Germany, sent to Dr. Carlos Parma the already laminated World Peace flags so that the Living Peace events, the solemn moment of the World Peace flag ceremony, could take place. In all these years, members of Living Peace have participated online in various ceremonies in Japan, such as Goi Peace Foundation Forum and Fuji Declaration Annual Program. And meeting in Luxembourg, Masami Sayonji and Hiro Sayonji were honored to meet Dr. Carlos Palma in person in Luxembourg during the awarding of the Luxembourg Peace Prize at the European Parliament, an award that the Living Peace had already received in 2014. Many are the moments that have been weaving a relationship of mutual enrichment, collaboration, and deep esteem. This was in 2018, actually. And for bright future, our greatest wish is to be able to continue on this path, collaborating in the commitment to work and live to prepare the young generation to build a more fraternal and peaceful world. May peace prevail on earth. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Yashio Mochizuki. Thank you so much to share briefly.
Yes, sorry, I'm trying to stop. Yeah, okay, I think.
Thank you so much to share with us in a very short way many years of synergy, many years. So we are so glad from this partnership with you, and please send our best regard to all the great family who started this incredible project and all the team that they are working so hard for peace in the world. And let's go now to a very special moment with Fraternité in France. And we will ask Marie-Yannick Benoit to introduce yourself.
I'm Marie-Yannick Benoit. I represent Fraternité, an association created by my husband Pierre. who died last summer. This association promotes fraternity in education, first among students, but today it's a collective that trains teachers to put fraternity in their pedagogy, relationships, so on. Fraternity was born following violence between students in Pierre's high school, from whom the young people asked him for help to found an association that would go to schools to educate in fraternity. Pierre was their Italian teacher at the time. The synergy between Living Peace and Fraternity is first of all the meeting between two brothers, Carlos and Pierre. They share many things, the same values, the same vision of our world, unity of the human family, and the same passion for education. Quite naturally, these convictions led them not to accept what they saw around them and to provide their own answer. For one, Carlos educating in peace in the context of violence in the Middle East. For the other, Pierre, educating in brotherhood in the context of violence in a difficult suburb of Paris. Context so different, but so similar. The non-acceptance of the other different from oneself, different by their beliefs, their skin color, their culture, their origins, is the beginning of a wonderful adventure that transforms these differences in riches. They put the golden rule on their program, use six-sided dice, declining the art of loving, into dice of brotherhood for Pierre, dice for peace of peace for Carlos. Living Peace and Fraternity are two different associations, but they agree on the same words: peace, fraternity, network, education, non-violence, listening, sharing. In 2017, together with Pierre, we represented Fraternity at the first Living Peace Training Congress in Rome. We ran a workshop there on the importance of always establishing a relationship before starting any learning. In 2018, Carlos came to the Fraternity Educators Summer School in Paris, happy to share the international dimension of peace education. He delighted the participants by sharing the life of his network and showing wonderful drawings he had brought with him. Pierre supported the presentation of the Living Peace International project to UNESCO in Paris on the occasion of the 20th anniversary of the Peace Education Prize awarded to Chiara Lubic in 1998. More recently, Pierre, on behalf of Fraternity, was invited to speak at a conference within the framework of the association Living Together in Cannes, Vivre Ensemble à Cannes. Cannes is a world famous for its film festival. This association experiences links of interreligious fraternity between Christians, Jews, Buddhists, Muslims. During his speech, Pierre gave Carlos some time to present the experience of living peace. He proposed that he could speak at the festival organized to celebrate the 10 years of this association festival, which took place last October. For Living Peace, participating in this event was to discover new brothers and sisters, wonderful organizations that work for peace and for the dissemination of its culture, and with which Living Peace has started a path of reciprocal collaboration. During the last 2 years' time of global pandemic, Fraternity has fallen asleep a bit. Pierre left brutally last summer, the association decided to wake up and its members once again share their experiences. Today, the adherents of Fraterned wish to continue to weave these bonds of brotherhood so dear to Pierre's heart. Today, we declare all of fraternal support to Living Peace International. I think we have a little video, but I couldn't tell from my screen. Carlos, have you this little video?
Yeah, I think that we can show the video.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Maria, Nick, thank you so much. I know that it's not easy to speak about it for Maria Nick because Pierre left us just a very short time ago. So we feel his presence here with us today. And it is a special partnership between Fraterned and Living Peace. And Fraterned Pierre not only worked for this synergy with partnership among us, but also to open the door to Living Peace to other amazing organizations that now we are in the same path together since few weeks, and they are here in our net today. So thank you so much, Maria Nick. Thank you so much to everyone. And now let's go we have still some minutes for a moment of dialogue. I mean, we would like to listen to everyone, but that will be a bit difficult. But at least I would like to say hello to Beatriz Moraca, who is here now, because she was absent during the presentation of Mimos para tus Ojos, was Leah Dorninger who presented. So Beatriz, thank you so much really for your presentation. Really your life concerning the Mimos para tus Ojos is something that already is in our hearts. Thank you to be here. And
gracias a ustedes por recibirme. Un placer estar compartiendo estas maravillosas experiencias junto a Living Peace y nuestro corazón, por supuesto.
So who would like to say something, open the microphone and can share very briefly? There's one organization that's supposed to present a very deep experience, is TOGETHER4PEACE, founded by Rosemarie Genaut from Germany. Well, with the Rosemarie, we have a long
tutti gli altri sono già andati via. Vedo tutti.
A long story together. So, but for personal reasons, she could not reach us. but we have Andrea and maybe some other people from Elephant for Peace. I don't know if briefly you want to say something. You have to open your microphone. Yeah. No. Your microphone is always off.
No, the microphone is open. Maybe you should talk a little bit higher. No, there's some problem with your microphone.
I don't know if there's someone else. Sabina is there or someone else? If not, never mind.
I am there, but I've got it.
Agradecerles, solamente lo escribí en el chat, la técnica y la traducción salió excelente y se nota que hay mucha preparación atrás de esto, así que gracias a ustedes, a Corín, Dana, excelente, Carlos, hermoso, gracias por tanta dedicación y tiempo.
Thank you, Melina.
I just would like to say that this touching sharing brings me to underline and recognize the consciousness of the theories of complexity, the recent theories, scientific theories of complexity, where, I mean, the theories of our complex reality, so complex as our world is, in such complexity, any smallest transformation, which means any smallest action, thought of intention of ours, is able to create a humongous transformation in the whole field of existence, in the field of life which we embody. And so I'm imagining what is able to create any of our action, local action, if we are aware that it is acting in all the field of existence. Which kind of power, which kind of beautiful, of oneness is able to create a changement in this moment, in all of the field of existence, in all of the field of life. So I'm amazed and touched, deeply touched, for all that has emerged now from everybody of us. So thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much, Anna and Roman. Thank you so much. ¿Alguien más? Someone else?
From Isa, Sufyan, and Andrea, because Anna gave a good, maybe who wants to speak can ¿cómo se dice? Make the hand. And there is Sufyan from Isa, and Andrea, we don't hear you. I'm sorry. Maybe under side you have a microphone at the left side of your video, and there is a little thing where you can choose another microphone. Maybe, and while you are doing this, maybe Sufyan can, and Lilia, Sister Lilia afterward. Thank you.
Thank you. If I may, bueno, voy a hablar en español, si me permiten. Soy Sufyan Al-Kadawi, les hablo
Excuse me, Sufyan, can you speak in English? Because our translator or we have to translate it because she had to leave, wasn't well.
I will try. My English is not as good as my Spanish, but I will try.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. Thank you. I'm Sufyan Al-Kadawi. I'm talking to you from Valencia, Spain, representing the NGO ISA International. And first of all, I would like to testify and express the great joy and honor that was for us to meet our dear Carlos Palma and his project just a month ago during the festival of Living Together in Cannes. It was really inspiring. It gave us hope in all what goodwill and passion can really make possible. I want to express my gratitude to this initiative that Carlos has done today, which is to bring us together, because the forces and the potential of doing good, of constructing, it is there, but many times it's just the links that are missing to get in touch with each other, to make to get acknowledge about each other, and to open the space to build together. If I may, I will just present briefly the NGO. ISA has now 20 years of its life, and as we have heard, many of you say, our objectives are so similar. The two main objectives is to create a reconciliation of the human family, which we see as one, and making our differences really a value. It's not something that separates us, but on the contrary, it's something that gives richness to our doing together and constructing together. And the main objective of the NGO is to promote an education of the culture of peace. To really, the dream is really to reach a moment when all the educational programs around the world will include peace, or the culture of peace, as a main subject, as a main essence of their program. And in this sense, ISA has been for many years working with educators, with universities, and especially with 13 schools of peace. It's like experimental schools that ISA has started in Algeria to try to give form to a real program, a real concrete program which will include peace in all the different aspects of education. We understand peace not just as an absence of conflict, absence of war, but peace as an integral thing. Peace is an energy, is a state of being, and peace must start first from the individual. He must have this peace in himself, and then he can live peace with the others and with the environment. And in this sense, ISA has prepared a first version of her a guide, a manual, an educational guide, which will serve to educators, people in pedagogy, all those who are in touch with especially with small children, but at any level of education. And this guide will be presented in a month now, exactly, in a seminar, the first formation, the first official formation, which will be presented through Zoom virtually, and it will be 3 days where we will try to see how this works. It contains a lot of workshops, of games, of educational activities that will be presented to educators from all over the world, and we would like to invite you all to participate.
Thank you, Sophia. Thank you so much. Thank you. And you can send us all the informations so we can spread in our network. Thank you so much.
Of course, those who are interested might get in touch with Carlos, and he will.
Thank you so much. Elf Shukran.
And excuse me if I have talked too much.
No, it's okay. But we would like to give the chance also to Sister Lily Al-Nimri from Jordan.
Hello, Carlos. Hello, everybody. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, but I just want also to ask you to speak a little bit slowly to help for our translators. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Me and Ambassador May, very proud of Living Peace program and everything dealing with living peace. From our experience, working as a group give us strength, give us enthusiasm to live peacefully, first of all, in our life and with others. Pandemic teach us to translate our love because everybody has a huge and big room in his heart full of love. So pandemic teach us to open the windows, to use every breath through serving people, special needs. So we are very proud that we are working with you, Carlos, with all the team in Living Peace. Thank you very much. Thank you from our hearts.
Thank you, Sister Lilia. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have few minutes, but we give the chance to Daryl. You want to share something?
Yeah, good evening from the Philippines. I just would like to share, share my joy for the other, because I'm from the Living Peace, I'm really grateful to hear the experiences from other groups, because, you know, this is what we need here on earth. No, we have many things that we do, but what we are doing now is we are like a communion of communities. We come together, and it's, you know, as a youth like me, I am very, you know, hopeful, because we come together and we work together, and this is important. We work together, and a peaceful world and united world is only possible if we work together in synergy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You give us hope, the youth of us, no? Knowing that, because I'm from the Philippines, I'm happy to hear the Boy Peace Japan, because he's from Asia, you know, and I'm really happy to know this. And all of you who are from different parts of the world, really. Also, I always think that I am working here in the Philippines, and yet I am aware that someone is also working with me at the other side of the world. And it's beautiful to know, and you give us hope. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you.
Thank you, Daryl. Thank you so much. Well, we thank you, everyone. I think that we have to conclude our Zoom. Unfortunately, we would like to spend hours being together and listening to each other. But I think that this is not the arrival of our program, but this is a starting point in our life to continue with more motivation and conviction our work for peace education, and the work to spread the culture of peace. Now we know who we are. We saw our faces, we listen our stories, and we know we can count on each other. I would like to remind a Chinese proverb. Always I used to remind in all my meetings: a falling tree makes more noise than a growing forest. So let us be this forest that grows, using all available means to give voice to this forest and to make known the wonderful work we do together, and each one in his own organization or foundation. So let's continue to give hope, to give peace to the world. And this is what I think every one of us, we want, we feel deep in our heart. And we understood together even more clear how strong is our contribution when we do that together. So thank you so much. Thank you so much to all of you from all Living Peace International. And well, we hope that this is the first meeting together, and that the next one could be presential, that we can be physically in somewhere on the world, meeting and hugging each other and listening to each other and doing our exhibition of our work and so on. But this is in God's hands. But for the moment, the most important, let's continue working and living for peace together. So thank you so much. We want to conclude with a nice song, and then we can open our microphones to say whatever we want.
Carlos, we want to thank especially Patricia, Dana from Mexico, Carmen, and Maria for the translations.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It is very important. And
abrazo grande a todos.
Sí. And who knows how many new synergies are going to.
Además de tener esperanza, seamos esperanza. Seamos
Let's go to the
esperanza para el
song,
mundo.
and then we can say hello, goodbye.
Gracias, gracias a todos.
Obrigado por todo. Muchas gracias.
We are one love, one race. We all come from the same place. We all live in this world together. It doesn't matter who's right. It doesn't matter who's wrong. We don't know, get along much better.
Show each other more respect. Then maybe we could connect and stop taking all these things for granted.
You think that you're alone, but we all share the same home. Let's join together and save the planet. If you love the world,
If you love the world,
you love it back. No matter who you are, no matter where you're at. If you love the world,
you love the world,
it'll love you back. No matter who you are, no matter where you're at. Love is the only river holding the world together. Love is the only river. We're all in this together. We are the ones who can change. We are all one and the same. We are the ones who can turn the tide.
Doesn't matter who we are, 'cause hand in hand we'll go far. Let's get together and show our pride.
And if we all do our part, a new era can start. Never forget that you're not alone.
We're taking the world by storm. We're proud of how we were born. One love is all we need. One love is all we need.
Love is the only river. Love is the only river holding the world together. Holding the world together. Love is the only river. Love is the only river. We're all in this together.
Peace and unity between you and me. It's all I'll ever need. It's all I'll ever need. Peace and unity between you and me. It's all I'll ever need. It's all I'll ever need. Peace and unity between you and me. It's all I'll ever need. It's all I'll ever need.
Show love, spread love, same race, same race. Show love, spread love, same race, same race. Show love, spread love, same race, same race. Show love, spread love, same race, same race.
Who you are, no matter where you're at.
Love is the only river.
Thank you, everybody.
Gracias.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.
See you again. Bye.
Gracias.